Hello, I'm Cerberus Dark One, and Merry Christmas! Wow, what happened to 2024? That last half just disappeared. In this What's on eShop, we have the last chart of the year, my personal wish list, and some new releases. There aren't a whole lot of new games getting released in December, good ones at least. But here are a few that stood out to me. Fitness Boxing Free, with a demo, and a really interesting 2v2 fighting game, Diesel Legacy, a hand-drawn 2-team 4-player lane fighter, set in a 1920s style diesel punk inspired universe, with rollback netcode. I think it looks real interesting. All characters are contained within the same theme. Staying with brawlers, we've got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers making a comeback. Or the comeback is coming to them, as Robo Rita travels back in time to team up with Rita Repulsa, to rewind, rewrite and remix the past, and stop the formation of the Power Rangers from ever happening. With classic 90s 2D beat-em-up and arcade-style shooting and driving sequences. It actually looks pretty good, if you're a Power Rangers fan. From one classic to another with Roller Coaster Tycoon, a remaster of sorts by the original creator Chris Sawyer, combining the first two games together with the best elements of each. I've never played a roller coaster sim, but if you wanted to try the original with the classic isometric graphics, sound effects and music, this would be a great place to start. Sticking with the remaster of old games, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. I kinda remember a Soul Reaver game on the GameCube, but I don't know which one. Celebrate the 25th anniversary and experience the epic conflict between Kain and Raziel, in original form or with remastered graphics. Maybe the GameCube game was the second one then. I usually prefer playing older games as they were originally, but the new graphics, it does look a lot better. A science fiction survival horror RPG, Chernobylite, on sale until the 11th of January. Venture into the wasteland of Chernobyl's exclusion zone as a physicist and ex-employee of the power plant. Your choices and actions shape your story. No playthrough is the same. Venture out on supply runs. Use stealth to evade detection, or engage in intense combat with hostile military forces, other scavengers, mutated creatures, and the harsh irradiated environment. Wow, Merry Christmas. Fantasian Neo Dimension now, with a demo available. The father of Final Fantasy and a renowned composer reunite to deliver an original RPG story about man versus machine. Interestingly, all the backgrounds in this game are real-life 3D models, over 150 of them. It does give it that old-style look. Another old-style look, with Victory Heat Rally. I saw the reveal of this in the summer, and thought this is right up my street. Up to 4-player split screen, but no online, which is a shame. It's like a 2D pixel art racer that's actually 3D, a bit like how they revamped F-Zero 99. I like it. It's gonna be the last entry on the wish list, and it's 20% off until January. There's another demo available this month for Anton Blast, a fast-paced, explosive action platformer that's all about destruction. Play as the enraged Dynamite Anton and demolish bizarre worlds, tussle with screen-filling bosses, and steal your spirits back from Satan. Your mission in every level is simple. Set detonators, find Anton's spirit, and escape. What was that warrior game where you had to run in and set a bomb, and then get all the way back to the start again? There must be a little bit of inspiration here. Finally, for December, we have Funko Fusion. This is a bizarre game nobody saw coming. Your Funko Pops come alive in a one-of-a-kind celebration. as you play through iconic worlds and mash up characters inspired by memorable moments from films, TV shows, comics and more, with 60 plus unique playable characters and 20 plus fan favourite franchises. Well, this is either the greatest game ever made or the worst. When it comes to the games I added to my wishlist through 2024, there are a few games that I didn't add at the time but I've still been thinking about, like Unicorn Overlord from March, the innuendo-laden's Thank Goodness You're Here, and the more recent Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire. All are currently on sale, so maybe I should add them. There have also been a few that I took off the wish list. After playing the demos, I just felt, it's not for me. Sorry Penny. Then there's the games I'm definitely gonna get at some point. The big ones like Tomb Raider, Dragon Quest, Zelda, obviously. But I guess I kind of view wishlist games as little indies mainly. And there has been a lot of fun little games this year, with a standout being Pepper Grinder. Try the demo if you haven't, it's got a great flow to it. And a game I almost got was SteamWorld Heist 2. I loved the original and have been waiting for a sequel, but it's been on sale every month, including a pre-release sale. I actually think SteamWorld games are great, but Thunderful have become the new Ubisoft. Why get a game at release when you can wait 6 months and get a huge discount? So I haven't actually got any new games this year. I've been mainly crossing off and playing other years' wishlist games. I got Metroid Dread at the beginning of the year. I finished Dragon Quest Builders 2, which is apparently my most played game of the year. I did the Splatoon DLC, and since October I've been playing Xenoblade 3. So everything except Splatoon. No wait, Splatoon is 2 years old. Everything I've played this year has been 2 to 4 years old. Is that a bad sign or a good sign? Well, let's take a look at the final new release top 10 for December, with a massacre at 10 in Cowboy Jewel. New at 9 and a sale, Cuculo. A re-entry at 8 for Just Dance. Dropping 2 places to number 7, Mario's Party Jamboree. Morphing into 6th, the Mighty Power Rangers. Life's a roller coaster at 5 for this classic tycoon. And making a home at number 4, these little strays aren't going anywhere. Last month's number 1 drops to 3rd, My Sims. Taking the 2nd spot, Dino Survival Simulator Survivor. But with a legacy of, yeah, I kinda remember that game. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 is December's new number 1.
So, Raziel, here we are finally. I knew your every intention before you did. Enlighten me.
Well, that's it. For the whole of 2024, I was worried for some months, looking at all the shovelware and AI made stuff, wondering where all the good games were. But overall it wasn't that bad. And there's a Switch 2 somewhere on the horizon. Some people will say it'll be revealed in January and released in the spring. Others say reveal in spring and release in summer. I think it's more likely to be released towards the end of the year. And I expect Metroid Prime 4 to be a dual release, like Breath of the Wild. Either way, I'll see you next year and next month for another What's on eShop. Happy Christmas!